And Azan was telling me that day that, you're the person, there's not a day goes by where you're not doing some physical exercise. And you've been doing it since when? Since you were a child?
Since I was 15, 16. But see, the thing is that once I started yoga, and then I was very interested in this. ऊपर से उस ज़माने में ना social media था, TV भी कोई इतना कोई खास नहीं था कि हम, it was that interesting. This was at least something exciting. और फिर मुझे क्लासिकल डांस का बड़ा शौक था, तो इंडिया में वो जाके सीखा. खैर यहाँ पे कोई ऐसा जो उस्ताद थे नहीं, बिकॉज वो ज़ियाउल हक का ज़माना था, तो everything was gone. But whatever there was that could be done, कि आप जब कर रहे हैं तो आप क्या कर सकते हैं? What can you do to improve yourself? I always had that interest and curiosity. And also I think then once you get used to exercising, you feel depressed when you don't.
So let me also, while we're talking about age and health, and let me put this on record that Wikipedia is wrong with your age in several different areas.
With my age, with my mother, with all kinds of things.
With all kinds of things. But age right now, you're, mashallah, 57.
I'm 57.
And what inspired me most was that you said that I'm going to have a six-pack at 60. And you're almost there.
I'm pretty much almost there. Yes.
That's quite amazing.
And look, why not?
So my वही बात है ना कि a lot of us feel that, as we're aging, we're getting more frail, and we have to take care of our knees. And I mean, you encouraged me to go to the gym for the first time in my life. And the trainer said that, if you're hurting or if one area is weak, then you work on strengthening it. You don't let go because it'll just become weaker. And I see you lifting those dumbbells and I was like, okay.
Yeah, because see, the thing is that you have to take care of what has been given to you. And it's with our trainer, Parvez, that I realized my knees had started hurting. I mean, I developed diabetes, totally free case at 25, which no one in my family had it. It just happened. I think some doctor gave me some random medicine, and usse pancreas effect ho gaya tha. But with that, and I mean, I'm very samajh mein nahi aaya ki main kya karu. Then he just started training Azan in those days. So I asked him, maine kaha kya karu? He said, come to the gym. Now, I had done yoga, I had done Zumba, I tried all kinds of exercise. He told me weights. What?
This was how many years ago?
This is about 8 years ago, 9 years ago.
8, 9 years ago.
So he told me, and then I started doing it, and I started enjoying it. It was fun. And when you challenge yourself and you manage to sort of, achieve new goals, it's exciting. Because you're discovering new things about yourself. So I started doing it, and then I said, "ये जो 6 packs वाला किस्सा है, ये तो मजे का है." And now my school friends and all, कि अच्छा अब क्या करना है, अब छोड़ो अब. And it's like, why छोड़ो? Then I started looking online, because then my trainer said, he said, okay, find a person or body who motivates or inspires you. So I looked around, I saw J-Lo, I saw a few other people, and then I came across this woman who is, I think, one of the female Olympic world heavyweight lifting champions. She's called Ernestine Shepherd.
Right.
She started working out at 58. She's 80 something.
Wow.
And she's amazing. She started at 58. I started at 15. So I have absolutely no excuse not to be in shape. And just sitting around being a couch potato, why?
So what do you do at the gym?
At the gym, I do weights. On my own, I do yoga. I walk, because I enjoy walking, and it helps my sugars. At times I'll swim depending on where I am. At times I'll go to an aerial yoga class, because aerial yoga is so much fun, and it's fun to do different things.
So because we're going to follow you at the gym as well.
Yes.
So you take me through the routine there. There's the dumbbells that you lift, and you've gone up to how many?
See,
how many kilos can you lift?
It's you need to be able to lift at least as much as your body weight.
Right.
So I mean, now, before I was doing more, फिर COVID में वो सारा everyone lost their health goals and gym goals, and everything went for a 6. I could lift more than my body weight before COVID, but now I'm sort of like around 60 kg, so I can do that much. Leg press, I can probably do more, but I've not been working on leg press, because I do one day upper body, one day lower body. I alternate it. And that's the plan he's given me for the time being.
And you're working on it, and you go 3 times a week.
I do weights 3 times a week. I do other things I do something or the other almost every day.
Every day. And there's no excuse, again, to inspire women. There's no reason to not do anything at whatever age you are at.
See, it's not a reason. It's just you feel so much better. Because even with my friends who I find कि कुछ भी कर लो, even if you're just walking or just doing something, you feel better when you're out there doing something, your blood circulation improves, your overall your hormones improve, you get that adrenaline rush.
You feel happier.
You feel happier.
You feel happier.
You definitely feel happier when you exercise.
Right. So, Zeba, physical training, and you come here regularly 3 times a week. Physical training is an alternative to therapy, or is it a kind of therapy? How would you recommend this to women? Because a lot of women are dependent on medication, antidepressants, and people say कि यार gym जाएं and you'll feel better, you won't need them. So is that true in your case? What has happened?
Look, everyone has a different, it depends on how difficult your state is. But what I have found in life is that exercise, getting the right physical activity, getting the right training, making sure you're in good physical health means that you've won half the battle. Because jo aapki depression, which is growing by day, and you hear about all the time, depression, anxiety, stress, that increases with the fact that you don't have physical activity, your blood is not circulating, your hormones are not circulating, and you're just kind of, dwelling in that anxiety. Har cheez ruk rahi hai, har cheez phas rahi hai, because you're feeling stuck in a life. Generally, women and people overall, you feel stuck in a life. I'm stuck in this relationship, this job, whatever, and I'm just not happy. So this is one of the things that can definitely make a difference to you, even if it starts with a 2% difference. Then as you increase it, as you realize, with the hormones, with the adrenaline, it gets better with time. But you have to, mentally be in it. If you're just dragging yourself and it's a chore, जबरदस्ती अपने से कोई भी चीज करना जो है ना फायदा नहीं देगी. You have to want to do it.
Of course.
वो अक्सर होता है ना कि मैं अपनी दोस्त को भी ले जाऊंगी, मैं अपनी बहन को भी ले जाऊंगी, but they have to want to do it.
Yeah.
Because regardless of what problem you're in, you need to want a solution.
Yeah.
You have to want a solution.
That's the most important thing.
And you need it inside yourself. दूसरे जितने मर्जी आपको धक्के मारे.
हाँ. And what would you say about over-the-counter drugs, for example? I don't mean drugs, but medication.
It is drugs. It is drugs. It's a chemical.
Right? Chemicals that people take for depression or for energy boost or for a higher metabolism. How do you react to that?
Physical activity, your metabolism will go up.
Yeah.
So taking some, because I constantly meet women, अच्छा आप कैसे fit रहती हैं? And then when I start telling them, नहीं कोई गोली बता दो. There is no गोली that's going to do it for you.
Yeah.
Many companies will make a lot of money out of you, but no गोली will do it. There was this one tablet which came at one time, which जो fat को block करती है, तो the fat comes straight out और उससे, okay, you lose a few kilos or something. But it will come right back और कोई और internal imbalance हो
जाएगा. बिल्कुल.
So it's a very bad idea. Plus, antidepressants, if a doctor has prescribed it to you and you really, really need it due to some extreme condition, then I guess for a short period of time, it's okay.
Zeba, have you ever been on antidepressants?
Yes, I've had to take antidepressants because you see, being diabetic, because stress can drive your sugars crazy, which cannot be controlled by medication.
Yeah.
And then this doctor at one point, when I was going through a very tough time, he said that, look, you just have to take it. At that time, Prozac was the thing.
Right.
And Prozac was relatively new in the 90s. And he made me take Prozac because he said, look, the way of your life is the kind of stress you're in. Your sugars cannot be regulated. And I remember the kind of headaches I used to get with Prozac. I used to want to smash my head against the wall. This is
the time you're going through the custody battle, right?
This was that time. But then after that as well, then once you're on one, the minute you go to a doctor, अच्छा आपने ये लिया है ठीक है इसका असर कम होगा ये ले ले, because it's become such a, once you're on that road, it just continues. And then it was after several years that I realized कि उसके side effects ये थे कि I was going through various imbalances in the body. I was not feeling well. My sodiums had gone very, very low. I had balance issues. I was close to a coma due to various effects. And then one night I sat and I read all the side effects of all the medicines I was taking, which were not actually necessary. My diabetic medicine was necessary.
Right.
But I read all the side effects, and the next morning I put all the medicines in my bag. I called a friend of mine who's a doctor. I had two friends actually who are doctors. मैंने कहा मैं छोड़ी देखो ये तो मत करो तो मत जाओगी पागल हो जाओगी. मैं कहा ठीक है होती हो तो होती हूँ. It's taken a while. It took time. But alhamdulillah मेरा ये था कि देखो Allah ने शिफा डाला है. If health can be within you, you can find health. You have to want to do it, and I wanted to do it because I did not want to be dependent on a tablet. कि जी आज आप फोन करें दवाई खत्म हो गई तो नहीं मिल रही दूसरी ले ले. I just didn't want to deal with it, and I didn't want to.
And you're putting a chemical in your system that
you're putting a chemical, and what happens with a lot of chemicals, which I won't name them because there's no point in naming a pharmaceutical over here or a product. Another issue which people either realize or don't realize is that with these antidepressants and other mood altering drugs, they cause weight gain.
Yeah.
9 out of 10 times.
Absolutely.
Even the ones that say they won't cause weight gain,
They
weight
do.
gain will cause bloating.
Mood swings.
Will cause mood swings, will cause a hormonal imbalance
Yeah.
and put your other cycles out of whack. Also, they cause excessive hair loss.
Or hair gain.
Crazy.
Hormonal imbalance.
Yes, because you can suddenly start growing hair on your face, which I'm sure women don't want.
Yeah.
And you start losing hair. Your system just goes crazy.
Yeah.
Because you're altering your brain chemicals.
Yeah. So we're talking about detoxing the system, picking up a healthy lifestyle,
but see,
eating healthy.
Along with the exercise, if you have the right food balance, your brain chemicals are going to be okay. If you have the right activity.
Absolutely.
And you're not taking any crazy thing which is going to bring in some toxin.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's about being informed of what you're doing. आप कुछ खाने लगे, कोई गोली खाने से पहले Google बड़ा आसान है. Just go on to it and see what the side effects are.
Absolutely.
Because there are lots of herbal products as well which have hideous side effects.
Yeah, true.
In excess.
True. So Zeba,